Are you thinking about moving to Saskatoon? Before you pack up and move, there are a few things that you should know first. Some people come here and they absolutely love it. Other people come here and they really struggle. So in this video, I'm going to break down some of the most important things to know about Saskatoon so that you can decide if it's the right fit for you. My name is Finley Macfarlane. I grew up in Saskatoon and I'm a realtor in Saskatoon. I help people buy and sell houses in the city, and I help those who are relocating here from elsewhere. A lot of the clients that I work with who are moving here from elsewhere all have the same questions, so I'm here to answer them in this video. So let's start with the big one that everyone talks about, housing affordability. Compared to cities like Toronto, Vancouver, even Calgary now, Saskatoon is vastly more affordable than these cities. For a detached home, the average price in Vancouver as of today is around 1.8 million. In Toronto, it's right around 1 million, and in Calgary, it's around $780,000. Now, as of March in Saskatoon, the average price for a detached home is under $500,000. So you can see straight away for these people that keep moving here from Toronto, Vancouver, even Calgary, there's a massive difference in what your money gets you. $500,000 in Toronto and Vancouver might not even get you a decent condo unit. Here it can get you a fully detached house with an attached garage and a big backyard. Now keep in mind that prices are definitely increasing and have been increasing for the past little while in Saskatoon. Specifically the last 2 to 3 years, they've been increasing quite fast. The main reason is that we have so many people moving here from places like Toronto and Vancouver due to how cheap it is compared to there. However, even though the prices are increasing, as of today, it is still vastly more affordable than these other cities. Now let's talk about probably the second biggest talking point about Saskatoon is winters. Saskatoon winters, it's true, they are long, they are cold. It's not unusual to see temperatures under minus 25 to minus 30. However, that isn't the norm. That there's usually only 2 weeks a year where it gets under minus 35, which is really, really cold. And to be honest, you get used to it pretty quickly. People here all get used to it usually within a year of moving here is what my clients have told me. It's as simple as getting proper clothing, warm jacket, boots, remote start on your car is definitely nice. But you'll notice that life does keep moving. Businesses stay open, schools stay open unless there's a ton of snow, in which there's a snow day. And there are still plenty of fun things to do even in the winter here. You can go skating, play hockey, go skiing, go sledding. And if you have kids, there will be no shortage of snowmen for them to build. Now for number 3, one thing that most people don't actually think about that much before they move, but notice instantly after they do, is how quickly you can get around the whole city. To get from one end to the city to the complete other end usually shouldn't take you any longer than half an hour. Now keep in mind this does depend on how far away you live from where you work, but on average, your commute will be anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes to get pretty much anywhere in the city that you would need to go. That means you spend less time sitting in traffic and more time doing the things that you actually want to do. Number 4 is something that people probably don't also think about much before they move, but it's the community feel of Saskatoon. Saskatoon is kind of that perfect size right now where it's a mix between a small town and a larger city, so you still get that community feel of a smaller town while getting the amenities and the job opportunities of a larger city. This is very appealing, especially for families who move here. Point number 5 that you should know before you come here is that Saskatoon is growing pretty quickly. People keep moving here because of how good our economy is and how affordable it is compared to other places in Canada. New neighborhoods are still being developed and construction is still happening all across the city. Now, the last thing that I'll mention is a more specific point, and it's about the river and the outdoor lifestyle that we have here in Saskatchewan. The South Saskatchewan River runs right through the middle of the city, and there's miles of walking and biking paths and trails. In spring, summer, and fall especially, the river becomes one of the nicest spots in the city where tons of people like to get out, go take their dog for a walk, go for a walk on the weekend, or go for a bike ride after work. So overall, Saskatoon brings a blend of affordability, a community feel, and a mid-sized city feel. The strongest convincing point for someone considering moving here is how affordable it is and what your money can get you in terms of housing, how strong our economy is, which I didn't even really touch on, but there's tons of job opportunities here in every sector. But there are trade-offs, especially winter. When it gets down to minus 40, it's not fun. Keep in mind that this is pretty rare. In closing, my name again is Finley Macfarlane. I'm a realtor in Saskatoon, and I help people relocate here every single month. If you're starting to consider moving to Saskatoon for whatever reason, whether it be for a bigger house, a safer place for your family, whatever it may be, all of my contact information is in the description below. I also created a full guide that breaks down every single neighborhood and area in Saskatoon, that breaks down house pricing, the schools in that area, what your commute would be to the major spots in the city, and their safety. If you want that guide, go in the description, find my contact information, and reach out to me directly, and I will send it to you for free.